Hey guys, welcome to another video. This is the second part of us looking at the Dream Home Decorator pack, and today we're going to be looking at build and buy mode. And again, I said it in the last video, but I just want to clarify, I bought this pack with my own money. I did not get it given to me. I'm not a game changer or anything. I bought it completely with my own money, and so I'm basically just gonna let you know if I think it was worth it or not, and just play around, give you a completely honest review. And again, I did want to get to this sooner. I'm sorry it's a little late. I've had a crazy couple weeks. It came out while I was away, and then my computer kept crashing. It was a whole mess, but it's sorted now, and so here we are. I've already done the cast video that should already be up on my channel if you're interested, and we are going to do a let's play for the gameplay side of things. So I hope you're looking forward to that as much as I am, and we're gonna maybe try and combine it with the country living pack when that comes out, so that should be exciting. Again, bear with me here, there are a few packs that I have in my game that I haven't played with yet either, so there might be certain items that come up as new that aren't necessary from this pack, so bear with me. But yeah, here we go. So first, build mode. Oh yeah, this is the sim we made, by the way. I can't even remember what her name is, but she's a bit of a hot mess. Let's not lie to ourselves. But anyway, do we have any? We do. This is the only one. I'm not gonna try and talk. It's 1 AM, guys. It's not gonna happen. But this is nice. This would make a nice little feature wall or something. Is that? Oh, it's a little bit darker. Okay. I was gonna say, is that the same swatch? They've just given us the same thing twice? What's going on? No, it is a little darker. I'm just blind. Yeah, that's all the swatches. I do like that. I think it would be cool in the white and the black. It's a little more blended in, it doesn't stand out quite as much. But then like these would be good for a feature wall, maybe like a kid's room. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. Flooring, we don't have any doors. I'm basically just clicking where the gold shows. For those of you who are newer to The Sims 4, that shows you what packs are new in your game. Again, like I said, there might be some gold from other packs I haven't played yet, but we'll just click on them because that's where all the new stuff will be, and then we'll filter by Dream Home Decorator. So these are the doors. Sort of wood tone. I kind of like this with the lines. Oh, I don't know about when the lines are a completely different colour actually. I'm not sure about that, but we do have a plain white as well. But I like when they're the same colour. It's a bit of depth to it. I quite like this. Actually 3D? No, it's just kind of a strip painted on. I don't know if it's supposed to symbolize it being 3D. But yeah, I like that. Very simple door. And then some simple sliding doors. Do we have sliding doors like this already? With the metal around it? I don't know. Oh, they got the lines on it too. I didn't even notice that from last time. Okay, so yeah, it's just a pattern on it. Fair enough. I think it'd be better in like a commercial lot than a home, but not bad. I like this. I like this detail. This is just a little bit more interesting than a normal sliding door. I do like that. That's nice. This decoration, this is nice. This is definitely nice. I don't know if I'd put it outside necessarily. I mean, I suppose you could on a patio or something. I feel like I'd use this more as an indoor kind of thing. I don't know how I feel. This plant in the middle, there's just like a line going through it. That looks a bit, oh yeah, look at that. Don't know how I feel about the plants necessarily, especially that one in the middle. The others are okay. That one in the middle, not feeling that, but The pot's so cute. And I suppose if you're like playing from here anyway, it looks alright. Oh, that's a lot of gold. Okay. Kitchen. Or should we just show? Oh, we'll do it this way. So, beds. I like this, just a simple bed. I like the aesthetic of this pack. It's kind of just like an IKEA pack. You know, it looks like something you just bought flat packed, you threw up, and it still looks nice. It doesn't look cheap, but it's simple. I like that. I like that about this pack, and I like these bed sheets as well. These are nice. Good swatches. Same kind of thing with the drawers underneath. Always good for storage. Can't complain about that. I think I prefer this one with the frame, but it's nice. So many beds. I like this one. I like this bed frame. I'm assuming the swatches are all going to be similar for each of them. I do like the bed sheets though. Oh, nice plain one. But yeah, I like that they're all patterned and they're like different enough colours. You can get like a nice bright colour or a dark colour, but the patterns are all simple enough that they're not completely in your face. But same thing in doubles basically. And then we got all these bunk beds, which I'm not gonna go through them all individually because there's the ones that just like repeat with a desk underneath. So we got 4 bunk beds, which is good. And we got the 2 free bunk beds with the update, didn't we? So adding 4 more in the next game back makes sense. I just hope it's not sort of becoming a regular thing. We've got 3, sorry, I miscounted. I hope it's not going to be just every pack you get 5 new bunk beds, but it makes sense for this one. I do like this. This is good for a kid's room. Interesting frame. A little hidey bit underneath. You can pull your curtain down and have a little fort. Be cute. Again, this one looks a little bit more childlike with this board. A slightly more mature one, maybe for an older child or teen even. And then here's what everyone's excited about, I guess, isn't it? These sectionals. How do these work then? Do we... Ah, so they work like kitchen counters. Okay. So I know there's been like a few glitches with these in that the colours look different or something. But hopefully, I mean, they know about it, so hopefully that's something that they're working on fixing. You would hope. Oh, and it's got like a little single chair as well. I like that way of doing it, just putting the chair there. A curved one, and then like these ones come in the same, I assume. Just all the same colours and everything, so I won't pull them all out. But yeah, I like the texture on them. I definitely prefer these ones to these ones just because of the pattern is more my style, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we can do with these. 'Cause you can make some interesting things, especially in like a bar or a club or something like these would be really nice. Yeah, and then we got lounge. Oh, we got different versions of the lounge. Oh yes. I really hope this means that there's going to be a load of potential for the future now. And how they make things. I hope they make more like variants of things. Make things more adaptable. We can only hope. But yeah, I hope it's not just they've done it for this pack and then that's the end of that. I hope that they do try to do it more in the future. A little chair, same swatches I guess. I like the legs, how they sort of bend in. It's nice. And a poof. I'm not going to go through all the colour swatches because I'm assuming they're basically the same, right? bigger chair. Doesn't this one have a really long description? But I like it. I think it's like an elder Sims chair, but made modern. You know? I think it works. I think it definitely fits with the style, and we could definitely use it. A couple of dining chairs, I guess these are, and bar stool. I like it. I like that the sort of knits that we've got in this pack, like the knitted textures that they've done. Like I said earlier, it's all sort of a simple, like you could buy it flat packed and bring it home and put it together, but it still doesn't look cheap. I do like that about this pack. Sofas. Ooh, I like this. I don't think we got anything quite like this yet. It's just cool. And this sofa again, like the knitted pattern. I do like it, and I like that it's simple. Like it's got the cushions on it, but they're simple cushions. You know, you haven't got a pink couch with massive orange pillows on it or something. Like they match the sofa very nicely. I guess this is another bench that just matches that little poof over there. Counters and sectionals, and there's actually quite a lot in this pack, guys, especially because they've done all the sectionals and everything. There's quite a lot going on. Here you go. So we've got those counters, we've got islands, and we've also got these counters that have an island. The drawers on the front, and with these just plain on the back. Yeah. Assuming they're all the same or similar swatches. We've got bright swatches. Got the white and the black, I assume. Yeah. Similar swatches here as well. Yeah, and they're the same. Yeah. I like how these white ones sort of look more professional, I guess, in a sense. Like more modern. But then you've also got sort of the more wood tones that are like more homely and warm. And then again, we've got matching cabinets for each. We've got this open cabinet. I do like this open cabinet. I like the idea of it. However, and it's the same for every shelf in the game, when there are items on it, it looks very repetitive. You couldn't put these two next to each other. You might not even be able to put two of these in the same kitchen, because this doesn't even change colour as you change swatch. It's just the same. It's exactly the same. So it's just gonna look so repetitive that I would almost prefer if they just left this plain. They didn't put the books or the little pot in it, just left it completely empty and left as like two shelf swatches, like spots or something that we could put our own things in it. And we got a few tables. What's that? That's a desk, isn't it? We'll come back to you. A couple of dining tables again. Just the same sort of swatches. Nice and easy, nice and simple. I do like this one. I do like how this is angled at the legs. I think that just adds something a bit more interesting to it. And same with these, actually. They sort of cross over. Like one in the middle. I've not seen that before. That's nice. It's a nice little detail to add to it, I think. I guess hallway table, yeah. And again, we've got like the cleaner versions and the warmer wood tone versions. Little side table. Ooh, this is interesting. How it like sort of flicks up at the side. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it makes it slightly less usable, but also slightly more interesting. And then a little round one, I guess, goes with the poof a bit more or something. Yeah. Side table, more side. Oh, they click. I don't know how I feel about those two clicking. They don't really work. This is the other thing I wanted to talk about. Is when you're clicking items together, right? You can move them with this. That is good. That is helpful. But I wish it was like a switch. I wish you could say whether you wanted to do that or not. Because now if I like decide I like these two together, but actually I don't want this one anymore, or like I want to move it somewhere else or whatever. It just takes everything. You have to sort of move these around and then like reconnect them, and then you can finally get rid of this one. And if you've done a whole big wall or something and then you decide you don't like the first one you put down, you're kind of stuck. So I like the idea behind it, but I just wish you could say whether you wanted it to do it or not, you know? I wish there was a bit more of a choice in it, a bit more control over it. But it's a good idea. I like this little coffee table, I guess it is. Very clean. It's like a stone texture, it looks like. Very nice. Very modern, but still flexible. And then a slightly more traditional one here. And then you've got like the halfway in between. Oh, there's so many options. I mean, it makes sense. It's a like home decorator pack, right? It makes sense that there's enough options for different homes. And I think that's why it's good that they've kept it all so simple. Is that you can use it in so many different homes. It's not restricted to one particular style. And like these swatches, you can change them and use them for any style. And we've got a little shelving unit here. Again, very nice. I feel like all the swatches are going to be the same for these, so don't need to go through them all, but yeah. This is a on the floor one. Same with this one. I like the yellow, kind of looks a bit mid-century modern-esque. Got a few desks. Can we like join the desk? Do they? No. Oh well. Oh, they do. Just this one doesn't. Interesting. 3 different styles. So this is more like a modern, perhaps a cleaner one. You could use it as a vanity or something. More traditional, and then just a little bit more. I want to say it's like more childlike to have it curved. Just a little bit more fun. Which I call a student desk, just because I had a desk like that while I was in my first year of uni, with the shelf at the top, and you need the extra storage, and this bit's always awkwardly spaced that you can never really fit your monitor in it, but I do like these desks, and with the pile at the top I think that's quite nice. Does that change if you change the colour? No, that stays the same. So again, you could only really use it once in a room, but I feel like that's a bit easier with the desk as opposed to these sort of shelves over here. And we got a little work table, which I like this. Is this actually practical? Does this serve any practical purpose in gameplay, or is it just a desk? I'm not sure. Well, I guess we'll find out, but either way, I like that. I like the storage underneath that. Again, you couldn't use them more than once in one space, which is kind of annoying just because everything stays the same. And I feel like if you're having a proper workspace, you would probably have more than one of these. But I do like it, and I like the little post-it notes, the pens and everything. It's very cute. And then here's all the wall pieces that we can just... I like that sound actually. Like, dum. Got some watery pieces. I like that there's sort of a square version and a circular version of everything. Yeah, I'm just gonna get them all out. Let's just delete a door here. I've already seen that. That's old news. This is more of a freestanding one. I like this. It just sort of sits next to that wall nicely. It feels like in an embedded spot in the wall. It would be perfectly flush. Have no complaints about any of this really, other than what I was saying before about how it slots together. I just wish that was a little different, but yeah, you can even put that up there. Wow. Yeah, I think that's going to be really fun to play with. And again, like the sofas, I hope that it's something they do more in the future and you don't leave it just as bad. But then again, like I was saying, if I want to suddenly delete that, I have to delete all those items, or you know, if like I wanted to delete this, I have to delete that. If I want to delete that, I've got to delete it all. If I want to delete that, I've got to delete all that. I just wish it was a bit more flexible with it. And we've got some sinks will go over here where it's a little less crowded. Again, I don't really have any complaints with this pack. I came up with a couple things in my cast video that I didn't like, and yeah, I've said a couple of things here, but there's no real complaints. Usually when a pack comes out, I see the items and I'm like, oh, we already have something like that, or yeah, I don't know, it's just not really me. But I don't think there's any way that this couldn't be anyone, you know? It's so simple, that it's so flexible, that it could work for anyone in any style. I've seen a lot of people talk about this tent though, and how big it is, but I kind of like it. Like, sure, it'd be fun to have a smaller version, like for smaller houses and things, but I kind of like how big it is. It's like an actual tent for your kids to just go and play in. Like, imagine that as a kid. It would have been so fun. I love it. I love it. And these are kind of cool as well. I'm not sure about this texture. I've seen people say that before. It's like they try to texture it a bit much, but it's still very flat, and it's just a bit, yeah, but like from a distance, even from a distance, it looks very I like the look of it. I like the goal of it. The execution, however, we will see. We will see. And then we got some paintings. So these are more modern paintings, I guess. Just simple sort of colour block paintings. Again, flexible. I like it. And then we got this one. These change as well actually. But yeah. Just some simple artwork, nothing crazy fancy. Very nice. I hope that's like a little storage spot. I can't put that in it, but I hope that's a little storage spot there. And then curtains, just the different wall lengths. Again, I like I said about the walls, I like that one actually. But these sort of patterns, there's a pattern there that makes it more interesting, but it's not super crazy out there that you can still use it pretty much anything. That's the most out there it gets. And that is a very traditional curtain that a lot of people would have. So that doesn't bother me. Then we got a little llama. Hey, a forbidden cereal bowl. This bowl is much classier and more special than any other bowls. You can tell since it's a functional bowl. But it's empty. Bougie. Now that's class, right? It is. I mean, if you are someone who has something functional and just use it as a display piece, that's bougie. That, you've made it. It will definitely elevate your decor and social status. Why am I saying status? Social status, since everyone knows that high society people often have functional items that are never used to. This is what I say. In high society, things are to be overlooked and things are to be looked at rather than touched. Go into anyone's mansion and the first thing you'll hear is, "Don't sit on the good chair." "Don't use the special dishes." "Don't use the good vase." Poor rich people, cursed with wealth, they will always admire the bowl from afar, never knowing the sweet taste of cereal. I love that. I love that. That's amazing. I love the shine that's inside the bowl. You can tell why it's a fancy bowl. You can. I would pay a fair amount for this bowl. It's a really big bowl as well. That would be a massive bowl of cereal. Okay. I love these little towel boxes. That would be good in an office. Oh, you got a smaller one as well. That's nice. There's the two different sizes. I like that. You got stacked ones and this one. So these are more like a temporary storage than it looks like, whereas this is more of a memory box or something. Like you would keep something fancy or something in there longer term. And some shoes. I hope these sort of change a decent amount. You can use them again. Yeah, Yeah. And there's also more shoes. We got these. I don't know how I feel about these. As I like. Oh, sorry, hit the mic. I like that they're sheer, and I like that there's these solid versions actually. But what I was gonna say is, they would look good for like a kid's bedroom, or someone who likes a bit more colour, or like a student or something. But yeah, I like this stuff a bit more flexible. I didn't realise there were opaque colours, but like this could very easily look very messy. That's nice. Yeah, I like the fabric ones as opposed to like the card ones, but then in an office or something these would make sense. So colour swatches. Oh, it's like a little floor plan. I like that. I've got more shoes there as well. Do we get different colour swatches in the colour swatches? We do. Nice, nice, I like that. These random sculptures. A couple of racks. Colours are simple enough that they're usable, but not too simple. This is cool though, hang on. I like how this is like 3D. I really like that. Really like that. Again, probably not as flexible as some items in the game. It's definitely leaning itself towards a more contemporary interior, but oh, look at that. That is nice. That is very nice. Oh, so this is like a dream come true. This is. I would love to have this in my house. Wow. That is everything I need in my life right now. Everything. It's just a nice vision board. Plan out life. Figure things out. Yep. I approve. And some variants in these little storage boxes as well. Is this? Yeah, a little light. Again, nice simple little cube light. I can't complain about that. What's this? Why are we balancing boxes? It's a lamp. Oh. Is it like a slide? Or like would it in real life? I'm so confused. Fair enough. See, there are these items that definitely lend themselves to a more modern sort of interior, but I think if you're clever with it, which is obviously what the game's trying to get you to do with this pack, you could still use them. And then we've got lights. I like that we've got these lights separate to the groups. I like that they're doing things like that now. I don't know if these are particularly my taste of light, but I think I'll definitely use it. A little shelf. Yeah. I do actually have something similar like this in my parents' house, but it's a lot smaller. This is very chunky. I don't know how I would feel about it being that chunky. I feel like it needs to be like more like that. A more modern version? Isn't there a glitch where like you couldn't? Yeah, like you have to place that first. If you place the hob first, then the counter like shows through it, which is odd. Hopefully they fix that. Yeah, we've got the electric version and the gas version, and like I guess you could put like that on the more gas looking oven as well, which is good. Again, I hope that's something they sort of stick to in the future. I hope that's not all they do now. I hope we still get some one-piece ovens, but I hope we also get more of these designs here, even if we don't get more hobs, because hobs are usually pretty generic. Like I'll be happy just having those two hobs, but if we were to get more of these one pieces, but then I suppose if you don't have this pack you would need more hobs as well. I don't know, it's a complicated one, but I hope we get more of these ovens. Bookshelves, again, we've got the straight ones, the curved ones. We'll come back to clothes in a second. I just want to show the dresses while we're here. But yeah, I like that. Again, I hope we get more things like this where you can sort of hang your clothes individually in different places and things. I think what would be really nice, what I'd really like, either as like custom content or in the game would be even better, is if you can get one of those freestanding rails and then you can just slot clothes on it. So it's not in a box, it's just the rail. You guys know what I mean, right? I'm not talking nonsense, I promise. But yeah, that is all the build and buy mode items in this game. So final verdict based on cast and build and buy. Yeah, I think the game pack is worth it. I really do. I think it's a lot of items that have a lot of flexibility. If you're gonna be creating Sims a lot, if you're gonna be building a lot, yeah, it's worth it. I mean, we haven't looked at the gameplay yet, and I have heard, as I'm sure everyone has, the gameplay is slightly bugged out. I don't know, maybe that's worth it, maybe it's not. That's something we're gonna look into in our Let's Play, which I hope to record soon. I'm gonna create some Sims for that in the next video probably. And I don't know if we're gonna build a house for that, or if we're just gonna sort of do that as we go. I don't know, we'll see, but I'm gonna make some Sims for the next video, and hopefully we'll jump into that soon, and maybe even live stream it. Let me know what you think of the pack. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Do you agree with what I've said? Do you disagree? And let's have a discussion in the comments below, because I've missed you guys. I haven't been here for ages, and I miss you. I miss it. So talk to me, please, because I want to talk to you. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, it really helps out. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.